Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your financial reading for mid-February to the end of February, of course. This month, I go live every single day at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to catch me live, make sure to hit the bell button down below, subscribe, and you will catch me live. Also this month I'm going to start, actually in the second half of this month, I'm going to start doing these readings live, the financial and the love readings. I'm going to start doing live. So make sure to comment down below. I'm going to do them in the order of most comments. So make sure, if you want Pisces to go first, make sure to leave a comment down below. But let's see, Pisces, what we have going on for you for finances for the middle of the month. I have a feeling that it's going to be pretty good, is what I would say to you. Yes, I feel like it is going to be, yes, very good, is what I would say. All right, Pisces, I like it. You start off with the Seven of Swords and the Strength card. I do feel like some of you need to have a plan. This is like your only challenge that you have showing up here right now, Pisces. Seven of Swords is not necessarily a bad card. Again, it's really funny because I said to Aries when I did these readings, I said, I guarantee you Pisces is going to have a very similar message. Pisces, you have a very similar message to Aries. So I feel like no mixing money and friends. I said the same thing to Aries. I'm going to say the same thing to you. I'd be very careful of like sob stories. I do feel like some of you, again, I know this isn't a love reading, but I feel like some of you could be dealing with like an ex, or you could be dealing with somebody coming, like a friend, like an old friend, who like all of a sudden shows up and it's like they need all this help and all this other stuff. So I would say no lending. That might only be for a few of you, but no lending money to friends. For others, this card just says don't trick yourself out of something that would be good for you. It's like maybe you have a business idea or a job idea. Maybe it's going to require you to go back to school. Maybe it's going to be really hard. Maybe it's going to be a lot of responsibilities, and maybe that will stop you from wanting to do it. But this says, don't trick yourself out of something good. I feel like I said this to Pisces before in the past. It's like, be willing to sacrifice, going out. Be willing to sacrifice hanging out with friends or having a relationship now for a better future. Don't be afraid to sacrifice those things, I feel like is what this is saying. For others, I feel like this is talking about a plan. This card says that no matter what type of business you start or what type of job you go for, there will be pitfalls. It's a card of like the guy who's about to step into the trap. But what I feel like a lot of readers kind of get this card wrong. It can represent deceit, lies, like all this other stuff. But it's also a card of tactics. It's a card that says that there are going to be things that could pop up in business or work that could kind of hold you back. This card says plan for that and avoid it. So have a plan. I feel like, again, a lot of you need to be strong at this time as well. I also feel like strength really, I'm kind of getting a weird message off of it. I feel like it's just really talking about your time. And I feel like it's saying, yeah, Pisces, maybe things are starting to get better financially. Maybe they're not. But maybe you're trying to put in the work to make that happen. But it also says don't ignore like other important things in your life, like friends, family, or partners, pretty much anything like that. So, make sure to balance your time, I feel like is what that's saying. Next, you have the King of Diamonds, or the King of Pentacles, and the Fruit of the Dead. This card of abundance right here. So definitely abundance coming in for you. I feel like this could be a new job for a lot of you. So if you're looking for a new job, this looks really good. New business as well. Very, very good card for new business. And what I would also say is that I feel like there could be a lot of new opportunity in work for you, Pisces, with this King of Pentacles. I feel like this is a new offer. For some of you, I do feel like there could be a friend coming in who wants to start a business with you or something like that. I'm kind of getting two messages here. I feel like if you are thinking about starting a business and a friend comes in and they're all like, oh, hey, we can do this better, let me help you, all this other stuff, I'd be very careful of that. I feel like it's like a friend, here's your idea, and it's like they want to take advantage of you almost, like not like in a bad way, but I just feel like that could happen, so I'd be careful of it. I feel like there could be another way as well, where like a friend comes to you and is like, hey, I know you're really good at doing XYZ, would you like to come join me? That I feel like would be a very good opportunity for you, Pisces. So if you get an opportunity like that, I would take it, but just be careful if like somebody who's trying to weasel their way into something good that you have going on. I don't think you need them. This is a card of independence, doing things on your own. That doesn't mean people can't help you, but it just means be careful who you allow into your business or into your work too deeply. For others, I feel like this is just stabilizing finances, both of these cards. So I feel like your finances are just going to be stabilizing at this time. Next, you have the Page of Pentacles here and the Four of Cups. I feel like a lot of you are trying to manifest some sort of financial new beginning in your life. But I feel like you're thinking about it, you're learning about it, you're planning about it. For some of you, I feel like you've been thinking and planning too long, so I feel like it's time to get started. Like I would say, if you've been spending a couple years, or if you've been working on something for like years, it's probably time to get moving forward with this Page of Pentacles here. For others, I feel like this time is well spent. So if you have been planning like to start a business or some sort of work, I feel like this is saying that that time to like manifest is good. You know, the Four of Cups is a card normally with the guy, he's like sitting on the ground, and you know the cup is like kind of like coming in out from the side of him, and he's sitting under the tree manifesting. He's got 3 cups in front of him. So what this card really means, you know, again, a lot of people read it as you know, kind of ignoring an offer or something like that, but really it's like that guy is manifesting that cup. So it says you are manifesting, you know, cups in your life. You are manifesting things that you want. So it basically says keep manifesting. And look, on this card here, this Page of Pentacles, if I can get it to focus, is kind of just sitting like in a meditating. So I feel like a lot of you need to meditate. For others, like I said, I feel like this could be some sort, I don't know, I'm just getting something about like a sob story. I feel like somebody could be coming to you, feel like their life is a mess. I would just be careful of it. If you have anything, Pisces, right, we have the broken bird syndrome, right? We want to take care of all the broken little birds in our lives. So, you know, we need to be careful of that because, you know, people who can't help themselves can come to us and, you know, like beg us for help and we'll do it. So I feel like you need to be careful of getting taken advantage of this month. Next, you have the Sun, geez, and the Nine of Hearts. Best card in the deck, happiness, celebration, 9 of Cups, wishes, victory. I feel like you could be getting a wish or a victory at this time. I feel like a lot of you could be putting yourself out into the public eye with this card or getting attention. Or this says work that you are doing could be broadcast, I feel like. Even though this isn't necessarily a card of broadcasting or anything, but I feel like it could be broadcast, put out into the world in some way. Or it could just be getting attention like at your place of business. Or you could be getting some sort of recognition or achievement even with these 2 cards here, but definitely some sort of wish. So Pisces, this is amazing. This looks really good for you is what I would say. I love this. For some of you, I'm getting distance as well. So some of you might have to travel, or I think you might be traveling as well. I don't know, November popped into my head, Pisces. You know, don't quote me on this, but, you know, I feel like some of you could be moving in November. If you are one of those people who's going to be moving in November or around that time, I feel like there could be a lot of success for you in business around that time for some reason. So that could be good. And other than that, though, a wish. So I feel like you're getting a wish financially. And finally, you have the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. So I feel like you will be picking up a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibilities. Kind of like I said, I feel like there's going to be a lot of work. I feel like that's why that Strength card came up. I don't really feel like this is a bad thing, though. You know, I feel like this is a good thing. I actually feel like this is you deciding like what's more important. You know, to you. It's like you're going from the 10 of Wands to the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is still a card of like, it can be a card of being defensive. It can be a card of still having responsibilities, but it's also a card of like doubling down. So I feel, you know, this is like to me, I would call this card like a pissed off for greatness card, right? You know, so to me, being pissed off for greatness is like, you know, maybe you start a business, it doesn't work out, but then instead of quitting, it's like you get pissed off for greatness, right? And then you just force it, and not force it, but then you like put in a lot of energy to make it happen. Same thing could happen in work as well. It's like, you know, you kind of just like, maybe your boss says something to you, like you're not doing a good job, and instead of quitting, it's like you put in extra work and then you prove them wrong. So I almost feel like you're proving people wrong with this card. For others, I feel like you are picking up more responsibility at work or in business. It is going to be a lot of work with these 2 cards, but I also feel like you're building a more secure future. You know, the 7 of Wands is normally the guy putting all the wands, like he's defending his position at the top of a hill. So I feel like a lot of you will be doing that, but I feel like it's for security and stability. So I feel like you are building more financial security in your life. But Pisces looks really good. Definitely a lot of financial changes coming in for you. I'd say if you're not getting a job, or if you're struggling with your finances, I feel like you need to, you know, I feel like the 10 of Wands to me always says put out as many applications as you possibly can. I always tell people, it's like if you're looking for a job, even if you don't want to work there, put in applications at places like McDonald's and like everything like that, because if you do that, and you apply to like every McDonald's, every Subway, every whatever in your area, and then if they call you for an interview, go, by the way, it's like then you are proving to the universe like, hey, I really want a job. That doesn't mean you have to accept those jobs, but it's like we need to create abundance to get abundance. So it's like I talk to a lot of people and they're like, you know, I want this job at this one place. I'm like, where have you applied? They'll say, oh, I've only applied to that one place. I'm like, you have to create abundance to get abundance. So, you know, don't be afraid to do that, Pisces, is what I'd say here. But it looks really good. So thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your month.